The X100 is the poster boy everyday camera, and the internet loves it. But honestly, I don't think it's an everyday camera right out of the box. It packs a ton of performance into a small form factor, and it takes the weight off of editing with Fuji's film recipes, but it's $1,800, and it's not well protected from the elements. When I'm picking out my everyday camera, I need to know that I can toss it in my backpack, get some scratches on it without thinking twice, and put it in situations where I'm not worried about damaging the camera, so that way I can focus on getting the shot. There are 3 stupid simple upgrades that I think everybody needs to do if you want to make it a proper everyday solution, and I'm going to tell you all about them. The first is a screen protector, and you can get a 3-pack of these for $10, which makes it an absolute no-brainer, because I need to be able to know that if I'm scratching my screen, putting keys or other metal objects in my camera bag against it, that it's not going to get damaged, and even if it does, I have 2 others waiting for me that cost me no more than $4. I put screen protectors on pretty much all of my electronics that have screens because at the end of the day, it's a lot cheaper to replace a protector than the actual screen, and it's not like you're losing any sort of clarity or sharpness when you're using one. The second upgrade is this small rig hand grip, and it's L-shaped and it adds way more depth to the hand grip that the camera comes with from factory. I mean, it's a really skinny body, but overall, it's not adding much of a profile to your overall camera size, and for added benefit, you have new mounting and Arca-Swiss options on the bottom plate. In addition to already protecting it all the way around from the bottom plate getting scuffed up or your battery door getting damaged, this is a really good upgrade, and for $32, I think it's worth every penny because I started mounting all kinds of accessories using these additional 1/4" and Arca-Swiss mounting points. You also get this little red shutter button, which is absolutely not necessary, but it is a welcome addition. Now the third upgrade is my favorite because it's actually 2 for 1. It's this. This is the K&F Black Mist diffusion filter, and it's also $32, and it serves 2 separate roles. The first of which is that it's a lens protector, because this screws on in place of the original ring that doesn't protect the lens, and this one covers it with a filter. Unlike some third-party filters, it actually works with the original factory lens cap. It screws right on, stays snug, and it's also going to give you that dreamy diffusion look that everybody loves when they're working with the X100. I think that a big thing that I love about using this setup is that all of the photos get the dreamy X100 look. You combine that with the recipes, and then you completely skip over the editing process that I would normally be doing if I was shooting raw photos on my Sony camera. Even though the lens cap still fits on the filter, I don't find myself using the lens cap anymore because I know that I can throw it in any bag and not really have to worry about any sort of damage. I mean, you might be able to scratch the filter if you're not using the lens cap, but it's $32 and I've been doing this for months with no damage on the filter so far. And now I just treat the camera like a true everyday carry. I bring it on any of the trips and vacations that I go on, toss it in any backpack, and I'm not really worried about it banging up against other stuff in the bag because I have all of the glass protected front to back. Relative to the $1,800 retail price of the camera, the $75 in upgrades wasn't that much, and it completely changed the way that I treat and use the camera on a day-to-day basis. I think these are all super useful upgrades. If you do too, you can check out the links in the description below. But that's all for this one. Happy shooting, and I'll see you in the next one.